I've chosen to do this speech over Hinduism. Hinduism is one of the world's oldest religions and has countless gods and deities. The reason for so many different countless gods and deities is for all the people who might have different points of view to find a god to their liking to choose to worship. Other religions aren't as tolerant to so many different points of views. One of the most popular of all the gods in Hinduism would be the Trimurti. They're the gods responsible for creation, upkeep, and destruction of the world. They, like everything else, were manifestations of the main person, the original Brahman. The Trimurti contain most of the famous Hindu gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. The first god of Trimurti was Brahma, creator of the universe. Born from the belly button of Vishnu, another of the Trimurti, his role was the creation of the world and all of its creatures. He has 4 heads, and there's a story behind it. One of the first women that he ever created, he actually grew an obsession with, and was able to. He actually got infatuated with her right after he created her and started keeping an eye on her all the time. So he would grow a head every time he would try to find track of her and keep track of her. And it got to the point of where he grew 5 heads. So Shiva would actually discovered that he was doing this, and he saw that it was an unholy thing. So Shiva, being one of the other Trimurtis, decided to punish him by chopping one of his 5 heads off. So that made him make down to 4. He is the least worshipped of all the gods because of the story, and another reason why he is worshipped the least bit is because he has already finished his role in the creation of everything, the planet, and everyone. Vishnu is the second god of Trimurti. He's the preserver and the protector of the universe. His role is to balance out good and evil whenever it might shift one way or the other. If it were to ever do this, he would come down to Earth, straighten it out by doing whatever he could, and then leave. He has taken on 9 different forms so far to do this, to balance out everything and preserve and protect. He's had several different names, and one including Buddha, which is more famous of the Hindu tribe, well not tribe, the Hindu religion. And every single form that he did, he had a purpose for. He's considered the greatest and most important of all gods, and perhaps even their leader. They have a religion for him called Vaishnavism. And the third god would be Shiva, the destroyer of the universe. A lot of Hindus consider him evil because he destroys everything, but he actually does it with a purpose. It's for a recreational purpose. He destroys illusions and imperfections of the world to open opportunities for change to benefit all. He has an extreme passion which leads him to have behaviors in the extremes as well. He really has no middle at all. The only thing that ever gave him balance was his wife, and her name was Parvati. He can have a bit of both, abstinence and pleasure, in the bounds of their union. He has a third eye, which is said to contain all of his untamed power. The eye also is said to symbolize his wisdom and his insight. But on the third eye, if he were to ever get angry and gaze upon anybody with that third eye, they would burst out in fiery death. He also carries a trident, which actually represents the Trimurti. And the religion of Shiva is called Shaivism. The Trimurti in Hinduism, it is actually one of the reasons why it's such an interesting religion. Each of the gods have their own temples, even though Brahma only has 2 temples because he's the least worshipped. The other 2 have thousands. This is one of the key reasons that Hinduism is such a large religion. It's the 3rd largest religion in the world, and it reaches all the way back to 2000 BC and continues today.